Hey everybody, it's Anthony from Into the Darkroom, and today I want to show you the Vend 4.0 interface. I want to kind of show you around, show you some of the pages, so show you some of the options that you have. And I'm going to start here with this first client login page. So this is a page that you can send your clients to. We've redesigned it to make it a little bit more modern. And the first thing I want to show you is that you can put your logo right at the top here. So this is going to be a page where people can come and find their set, so they can browse visually and see themselves. And when they are looking at any of the sets, it's going to be an image, a title, and then you have the option to turn this on expirations or images. So you can see that this set has 1,500 images. If you don't want that to appear, you can actually turn that off globally for all of these sets. And then once somebody is on this page, you also have the option to put in some text right above these images here. So right below the logo, kind of like a little welcome text if you like. But whenever somebody wants to go into a set, if it doesn't have a password, they'll be able to just click View Gallery. If it does have a password, it's going to say Login and View Gallery, and then it's going to prompt them to put in the proper password. So I'm going to go ahead and go into one of these sets. So I'm going to click View Gallery, and this is going to be a set that has 1,500 images. It asks me for an email address, and the reason that we have people use their email address is so that you can assume that user's session and see what they've been doing in there, see what they've been favoriting, and so on. You'll notice that we still have our famous wall of images, so these thumbnails are still here. We went ahead and added a little bit of space between each image, and we also made the images a little bit larger. So what we've also done is we've broken up the images into different pages. So if you're looking at all of these images, they're broken up into sets of about 253 images each. And if you were to scroll to the bottom of all of these images, you get all the way to the bottom, you'll click next page to go to the next one, or you can click back to the top. So the user has the ability to browse through all of the images and just keep going. So when they get to the bottom of the page, they're not going to have to stop and go back to the top and use the navigation. They're going to be able to just keep flowing through all of them. At the same time, if somebody actually clicks on an image, they're going to be able to just click the arrow and advance through all 1,500 images. So it's not going to be broken up by set in that way either. You'll also notice that you have these stars here that allow you to flag favorites. So if you click on the star, it lights up a certain color to let people know. And then if you notice right here, my favorites, it says the number 3 because I've currently favorited 3 items. And so if anybody wants to go back after they've favorited all their images, they can go back and click the favorites and start adding those images to the cart with certain formats and so on. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually click on an image. I'll come down here and I will click on one of these images to show you what this view looks like. So this is where people are going to be able to add formats and actually add this to their cart. What we've done this time around is we've reduced the amount of clicks it takes to add to a cart. So you're going to see here that we have all your different options right in this left panel right here. Now, all of these options are optional. So right now we have it set up so that you can have digital downloads. We have it set up so that you have formats. We have it set up so you can allow them to pick the color tone, different types of paper, and then we also just have additional options and comments. So you can reduce that based on how you sell. If you don't like them picking the tones and so on, then you can reduce these options. But let's say I click on 4x6, and then I want to go ahead and enable the crop. Again, this is another option, and I want to make it a portrait. I can go ahead and come in here and, as the user, pick the crop that I want. If you don't like your users picking the crop, then they don't have to pick the crop. Again, you can turn that off. And then when I'm ready, I can just go ahead and click Add to Cart. And you'll notice in my cart here, there's now 1 item. And so what I would do is I would continue to move through these images, and I can, as soon as I find another one that I like, I can go ahead and add the format, or I can add it as a digital download, which is either high resolution or low resolution, and then I can go ahead and add it to cart. So we also have another option for your users to purchase images, which is packages and products. And so they can come up here and shop for packages and products. So you can actually set up different kinds of packages or different kinds of products. So if you have like specialty frames or things like that that you want to sell, you can definitely do that. And then you can go ahead and set it all up, set all the information up right here. So they can click, let's say, the silver package. It'll explain what they get. You can put an image up here, a title, a price, description, and then if you like, you can list out the formats if that's appropriate. And then if somebody wants to, they can go ahead and click Add to Cart. They can give it a nickname just so that if somebody wants to purchase multiple packages that they can. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in first package. And then you'll see that we are now in the first package, and we can go ahead and start adding items. So if I have the formats here that are included in my package, and if I click 4x6 and I add that image there, now the 4x6 is missing. So it starts to eliminate the options that you have based on what you filled for that package. So we have a couple of 8x10s we want to fill here. So I'm going to go ahead and look through these images. I'm going to find an 8x10. I'm going to add it to the cart, and now I only have one 8x10 left to add. And then I could very easily switch back to just general a la carte, and I can go ahead and purchase images. So I could advance again, look for an image, and I can go ahead, add this 8x10, and add it. You'll also notice on these images that we have a watermark. So you can go ahead and add your own watermark, some sort of transparent ping. You can also adjust the placement that it is on the image. So we've put it in the bottom right, and that's easy to do in the back end as well. And then once you have all of your items added to your cart, you can go ahead and view the cart, and it'll give you a very simple printout that's very clear and easy to understand. You'll also notice that my silver package is not complete, so it won't let me check out, so that people aren't paying for things and sending in half orders. So once that's all done, they would just click checkout, and it would move them through the checkout process. So you have the option for them to pay via credit card, and you also have the option to pay offline and via PayPal. So a lot of options in there. This is, again, this is not going to be a how-to video, but I kind of wanted to give you the broad strokes of some of the things and show you some of the new things that we have in here and some of the new layouts. And we hope you enjoyed it. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us through support. Just go to intothedarkroom.com, click the support button at the top, and we would be happy to answer any of your additional questions. Thanks so much for watching.